gentlemen, and welcome to Mustang Stadium here, coming to you live. We're here for soccer game tonight. Middle Creek Mustangs are facing off against Apex. It's senior night here at the Creek. And starting lineups here for you real quick. For Middle Creek, you have an all-senior starting lineup. Emisel Lopez, Ty Unger, Philip Rivek, Jose Cordova, Matt Millington, Chad Johnson, Jake Harry, Buzz Eves, Cameron Benson, Bafor Adekora, and Eric Quanvig in goal. And for Apex, we have Elliot Reed, Davis Robinson, Nicholas Berteau, Dan McGinty, Anthony Miracola, Alex Herbst, Sean Bowman, Robert Smith, Colton Freund, Andrew Dodd, and Anthony Dandretti in goal. So tonight, Middle Creek has to win to make the playoffs, and we're in for a good soccer game.
Yeah.
Usually we do football and basketball, but this is one of the first times we've done soccer, so looking forward to it.
As we start the game,
Middle Creek is 10-10-2 this year. They're 6-8-1 in the Tri-9, 7th in the conference. Apex 14-4-1.
And here's a little scenario, Middle Creek they can win and they'll be in, but if we do lose tonight, Panther Creek has to lose and Athens also has to lose for us to get in. So there is a way for us to still get in if we don't win, but best scenario is always to win here tonight. So as we get started here, Mustangs are going to get the ball down on the Apex side of the field. Ty Unger's going to get it, try for the through pass, but it's blocked by the Apex defense.
is it a foul?
Foul, yeah.
So it's going to be an Apex ball after the foul. Free kick. Their goalie's going to come out and take the free kick. We saw some big boots. We watched the JV game.
The JV has some pretty good kicks going on.
That was an exciting game.
And the JV actually won 4-3, so congratulations to the JV soccer team for beating Apex. Big win for them, I know. They were excited about that.
Nice comeback win. They were down.
Yeah.
They were down.
Down 3-2 with about 20 minutes left.
It was a great game, so hopefully we're in for just as good a contest tonight here as Apex gets it into the box, but it's stolen and cleared out. Good defense by the Mustangs. And Matt Millington is playing good defense and clean tackle there.
You look, he just took a dive right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to call.
And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Middle Creek ball. Trying to get a quick start here on the throw-in. Deep throw-in headed by Chad Johnson. And back to, I believe that's number 4 for the Mustangs. They're going to turn it over to Apex, though.
Looks like they got some good passing going on in the early start of the game.
Mustangs come into this game, obviously the underdogs, Apex being one of the best teams in the conference here. So I think they're going to have to get out to a quick start here, score early, and just play some really tough defense here. They lost earlier in the season to Apex 4-1, so not looking to repeat that here tonight. Yeah. But, they're determined. They came off a win against Holly Springs on Monday night. So we'll see how they do here as Apex gets it into the box, and it's knocked out of bounds for a corner kick.
Middle Creek has been playing good of late. They started off the season very slow, but they're kind of, getting into the groove now here late in the season.
And right now we have an all-senior lineup for Middle Creek as it is senior night here. And this is our second broadcast in a row we're doing a senior night. We broadcasted the Holly Springs game for football, which was also senior night. So great occasion again. So the corner kick sailed over the head of everybody, and it's going to go out of bounds, Middle Creek ball, as number 22, Bafor Adekora, is going to throw it in for the Mustangs. Buzz Eves is going to get a head on it, and they're going to turn it over to the Cougars, who are going to pass the ball back and just play a little conservative. And just an errant pass there, but Apex tried to recover it. And it's cleared out by Philip Rivak, so excellent defense there for the Mustangs. It's going to be Apex ball. Buzz Eves with the good ball skills, getting out of trouble. As Apex number 7 is going to get it. Passes it over to the middle. It's number 10, Alex Herbst. He's their leading scorer, I believe.
He's having a very good season.
Yeah, he's having a great season. And the attempted clear is blocked by number 17, Colton Freund, and it's going to go out of bounds, goal kick Middle Creek. And, I know Eric Quanvig, the Mustangs goalie, has quite a foot on it, but he's actually not going to take the goal kick. Excuse me. Philip Revac is going to take the goal kick for the Mustangs. Big boot, and it's going to go to about midfield. Chad Johnson's going to fight for the ball, but Apex gets it. It's going to bring it up past midfield. That's number 16, Robert Smith, who's got possession of it. And it's cleared up by Andrew Dodd. Philip Revac is going to get it, pass it off to Ty Unger, who loses control of the ball. And that's Dan McGinty, who loses it on the breakaway. Good save by Eric Quanvig.
Quanvig is one of the two senior goalies tonight, and I think the other one, Alex Pastrana, is going to play the second half.
That's what I would think they were going to do. We have two great senior goalies, and that's Philip Revac, who was taken out on the tackle, and that's a foul. And Matt Millington's going to take the free kick. Tries to get a quick start, but he's just going to settle for the long boot here.
Millington has been playing on varsity soccer since
and the ball's into the box. Chad Johnson chases after it, but Anthony Dandretti makes the easy save for the Cougars, rolls it out, and Apex is going to bring it up, passes it at midfield. He's got a breakaway. He's got an open man looking for the through ball, but Middle Creek converges on it, and into the box. Number 7 takes a shot. That was Anthony Miracola who takes the shot, but it was good defense. I believe that was Bafor.
It was.
And he blocked what could have potentially been a goal. So it's going to be a corner kick for the Cougars here. And can't see who's taking that, and this time it's a line drive, and it's going to be a little too much on it. It's going to roll out on the opposite sideline. And that time we saw it's kind of a low corner kick as opposed to the first one, which just went over everybody's heads. So they're going to have to bring that down, kind of be more accurate on the corner kicks. So those are perfect opportunities to score. So throw in by Apex, but Bafor is going to knock it out again.
Bafor usually plays striker, but I think with the different senior night lineup, they got him in a defense until they go to their original lineup.
As Apex gets it into the box, fighting for possession, that's Jake Harry, and it's knocked out for a goal kick. So with 33:20 left to go here in the first half, again, you're watching the sports block here. We're doing broadcast of soccer senior night, our only soccer game of the year, special occasion here. And a big boot again by Philip Revac. Kid's got a foot on him. Buzz Eve's going to go up, but it's recovered by Apex, who's going to bring it up. Looking to dump it off, but tenacious defense by the Mustangs. And that's Miracola who gets it, but nothing doing here as Middle Creek clears it.
The Apex plays, possession ball. They control the ball so well.
And they're doing a good job of passing it. They've gotten it down to in the goal box quite a few times, but Middle Creek's defense has just done an excellent job of not letting them get many shots off. And when they do, they're not very accurate because they have a guy up in their face. So Chad Johnson gets it at the half-field line, trying to hit
Cordova.
Going for the through ball, but Apex stopped that quickly. And the long pass by Bowman, but Millington's going to stop any scoring opportunity they had there. Buzz Eves stealing the ball away, dumps it off to Millington, who's going to look for an open man, and
nice pass. Hits
him on the through ball. Tries for Jake Carey on the through ball, but the Cougars just got like 3 guys on the ball, and it's going to be a foul, Apex ball. And short pass on the free kick. Long pass up the sidelines, looking for number 17, Colton Freund.
Feels play on.
And Apex, this is Miracola slipped up there. He was the intended man on the pass, and he just couldn't keep his balance. Otherwise, he might have gotten that right outside the 18.
Middle Creek needs to shut down Alex Herbst tonight to have a chance to win. He's a great player. He's got 34 points on the year with 14 goals.
And they got to key in on him if they want to stop this potent Apex team. So it's going to be a throw-in near the corner flag for Apex. Bringing a lot of guys in, trying to crash the box here. And McGinty gets it outside the 18 and tries a little lob pass inside, and Freund tried to volley from outside the 18 there, but just couldn't get his feet under him there. Beautiful diving header there by...
Called a foul.
It was a foul.
A little push off.
So again, Middle Creek keeping up the great defense here. Philip Rivak's going to take the free kick for the Mustangs. Big kick looking for Chad Johnson, who dumps it off to Cameron Benson. But just Apex defense is too much for him. And that's going to be Robert Smith who's going to bring it up for Apex. Dumping it back to Smith, trying to chip it over the defense. And a header to number 10, Alex Herbst, that leading scorer for the Cougars, who tries a long
It looked
shot.
like it was going in from here.
I mean, they've had some opportunities up closer, so I guess he
must have been deflected by a Middle Creek player.
Another corner kick for Apex.
So that's their third in a matter of 10 minutes here. So, Middle Creek, the defense is playing well, but Apex is keeping it on their side too much for comfort. And it was a good corner kick, but Middle Creek trying to clear it out. Beautiful save by Eric Quanvig. So Apex headed it around for a little bit, but just couldn't get a solid kick in. So Quanvig's going to punt it up to about midfield, but it's recovered by Apex. That's Herbst who has it on the sidelines, and is going to pass it to Miracola, who's going to take the shot, and he's going to score. So, just great footwork by Miracola to get past the Middle Creek defense, and he had a one-on-one with Quanvig from...
Great pass from Herbst.
It was, and that wasn't an easy angle to shoot from either. He's coming off the left side, and Quanvig just couldn't save it.
Yeah,
so that's an unfortunate break. So Middle Creek's going to go down 1-0 here with 29:06 to go here in the first half. And if you're just joining us, it's senior night here at Middle Creek. And in for a great one. Middle Creek has to win to make the playoffs. And a big thank you to Redino's Pizza for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Redino's always serving up delicious pizza over there on Sunset Lake Road. Always a great place to go.
Foul on Apex.
So it's going to be a free kick by Philip Rivak, who's going to get it into the box. An attempted header by Cordova, but it just didn't have enough on it. And Dandretti's going to roll it out.
Great pass.
And Buzz Eves getting it to Chad Johnson, who's going to look to dump it off to Cordova, but Reed came up from behind for Apex and just stole the ball away. Back to Millington, who's going to try and slow things down here. Dumps it off to Lopez, who's going to bring it up looking for an open man. And he's looking for Johnson, but it's stolen again by Apex. Lopez loses his balance, and that was Freund again trying for the through ball. And Apex has it again inside the box, and that was a beautiful shot to the upper 90 for the Cougars. So just like that, in a matter of 2 minutes, they score again.
Middle Creek needs to get together now. They need to, get regrouped on defense and try to make some stops. 2 goals is nothing for this offense.
No doubt, and shout out to the Performance Academy. The Performance Academy is located in Apex, and it's the home of former Middle Creek athletic trainer Bill Burniston. If you're interested in improving your speed, agility, quickness, flexibility, strength, let the Performance Academy help you reach your potential. The Performance Academy. Work hard, be great. So big thanks to all of our sponsors tonight.
Yeah, I've been to the Performance Academy a couple times for basketball, and it's a great place to go work out with, Coach Burniston, who's a great man.
I've heard great things about there, even though he's not working at Middle Creek anymore. A lot of the teams go over there and they do workouts, and it's just a great resource for all the athletic teams.
He has a great workout.
So Middle Creek's going to have the ball. Ty Unger's going to have it on the outside, looking to cross it in, but he just puts it behind the goal right there. And Chad Johnson was open in front of the goal. And it's hard when you trying to cross the in stride. It's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, with all the momentum you have just going along the sideline, it's hard to get an accurate pass off.
And he had defenders on him, so he couldn't really slow it down and make that accurate cross right there. So Dandretti's going to line up for the goal kick here. Big kick to half field. Jay Carey's going to be defending for the Mustangs. A little flick by Marcola, and Millington's going to get it. He gets it to Johnson, who's looking for an open man here, trying to just get possession or get control of the ball here, but it's stolen away by Apex before he can do so. Through pass up the sideline, back to Marcola in the center. Freund has it, dribbles past some defenders, and that's number 4, Tyler Sanderson, who's in the game here tonight for the first time. And they had a good run going there, but Bafour, I see him sweating already. He's been all over the place tonight here. Even though he doesn't usually play defense, he's done an excellent job back there for the Mustangs. And one of the Nelson twins, that's Matt Nelson, is out there on the field for the first time tonight. And Apex has the ball.
Great play by Bafour.
Bafour again stops him, not letting him get anything going here.
Apex just passing the ball so well early on in this game.
They're not trying to force anything. They're just keeping it back, and their defenders are keeping control of it and just doing an excellent job of ball control here. They've got a comfortable lead, and there's no reason to try and force anything. As Jay Carey takes it up the sideline, fakes the chip, and tries to get it inside to Johnson, but there wasn't enough on it. Philip Rivak's going to have it all alone, looking to get it off. Gets to Millington in the middle, but it's stolen by
pull it on the back of his jersey.
Yeah, Millington can't do that. And they get it off quickly. Back to Smith on the inside, looking for Marcola. And Smith, that's McGinty, excuse me. McGinty had it for a minute there, looking to pass. As Millington steals it. And Middle Creek just trying to get something going here with 24:34 left to go in the first half.
They haven't really had many opportunities at goal yet. I don't know if they have one shot.
They may have one. I'm not sure, but it's been all Apex at this point in the first half. They've kept it on Middle Creek's side the whole time. Right now they have a commanding lead, and Middle Creek's got to bounce back.
Yeah, Apex is usually one of the best teams in the state for soccer, and it sure seems like it.
Green Hope and Apex both have been just
dominant.
They've been consistently dominant over the past few years. Nobody's really challenged them in our comp. Fuquay, though,
Fuquay's got better the last couple of years.
They're the only team that's beat Green Hope this year. They beat them 4-2 a few weeks ago. As Bafour is going to have it, and he's going to dribble past a few defenders, fakes him out again, gets it to Millington. And it's a good thought, but it just wasn't accurate enough here. So
Kicked
Apex
it right off McGinney's face.
So Apex throwing here, looking to throw things down, use more of that conservative passing here.
As they're doing some substitutions real quick, and
that's Freund. Yeah, it's number 17, Colton Freund, is going to come out of the game for the Cougars. So he's been on the Middle Creek side of the field a lot this first half. So Ty Unger gets the ball, heads it, looking for Johnson, but Johnson just couldn't get there fast enough. And, Apex playing excellent possession ball, like you said, PJ, just keeping control of the ball here and not letting Middle Creek get any chances.
Very short, crisp passes to each other.
And it's been very effective for them. And, every time we do get it down on their side of the field, there's just not enough Middle Creek guys to get. I mean, it's hard when you only have 2 Middle Creek guys down there, and then you have 3 or 4 of those Apex defenders down there. You just can't get anything going. Makes it tough. So with 22:18 to go here, first half, Apex is leading 2-0. Senior night here at Middle Creek. And Millington's going to take the free kick, chipping it into the box. Beautiful kick. And it's, it was so close to a goal. I believe Buzz Eves got a little bit of a head on it. And a beautiful free kick by Matt Millington and golden opportunity. But it's going to be Mustang ball again. They're going to get the throw in as Ty Unger gets ready to get it into the box here for the Mustangs. He's way back there.
That was really the first opportunity Middle Creek's had at goal so far.
Looking like they're getting a little momentum here as inside the box to Buzz Eves, and Chad Johnson's just going to, not sure what he was doing there, but he just ripped that one, and that was way over the goal.
It was almost like he was practicing for a field goal kick for football.
Yeah, he kicked a little bit on the football team.
I think for his freshman year.
Yeah, he was
freshman and sophomore year.
He was on the JV team, right?
Played JV football and soccer.
As the goal kick is taken, Millington's going to get a head on it, and Unger's going to fight for that ball. And he's going to be called for pulling on the defender's jersey there. So quick start here by Apex, taking advantage of misplacement by the Middle Creek offense here. Oh my, he just dribbled straight through that was number 10.
Alex
Herbst, their leading scorer. They got to watch that guy. He just dribbled straight through their defense, and they had to double team him to stop him. So it's going to go out of bounds, and Matt Nelson's going to throw it in for the Mustangs. And you can't, those Nelson twins, you can't tell them apart, except for their, if it weren't for their number, you couldn't tell them apart.
I saw them in person today, and I still don't even know which one's which.
As Nelson's going to throw it in over the head of the Apex defender. Unger's going to get it, and he's going to be able to hit it. He tries to hit it off the Apex defender, but the ref's going to call a goal kick. So good thought by Unger there. Just couldn't.
Looks like the ref missed that one. It looked like it went off number 3 of Apex.
It looked like good execution to me by Unger. But anyways, it's going to be a goal kick, Apex goal kick. 20 minutes to go here in the first half. Apex leading 2-0. After those two goals within a couple minutes of each other. I mean, they scored real fast.
They scored on, I think, the 30th minute, and
yeah, it was like the 29th or 27th.
Yeah.
As Apex is gonna get it back down on Middle Creek side, as that was real lucky. Quanvig made the great save, and it went to the other side of the box, and they were just lucky no Apex players were on that side of the box.
That could have been dangerous.
That was real dangerous. So Millington gets the head over Herbst, and Apex still maintains possession of the ball. And looking for the pass, but nobody was there. Good kick up the sidelines, intended for Johnson, but Unger's going to get it, take it by himself. He's tripped up, but keeps going. He has Buzz Eves on the side. Dumps it off to Jake Harry, but they just got tripped up. Unger had it by himself, but he made the smart move by trying to slow it down a little bit and wait for some guys to catch up to him. But Apex defense was just too tough for him on that play.
Make some substitutions. That looks like Dylan Jenkins, who's a very good striker, is going to come into the game. He's
a junior on this team, and he's had an excellent season so far for the Mustangs. Throw in, and it's going to be headed out the end line, so it's going to be another goal kick. So, Middle Creek has had some chances here in the first half, but just not enough to be able to. They haven't been able to capitalize on them.
No, they can't really. They can't finish on the plays that they've been given.
But they've only been given a few. I mean, that's the part about it. I mean, they've only had 3 or 4 chances. They got to create more chances for themselves and have more than 1 or 2 guys on the ball, like right here as Ty Unger, and trying to get it, but it's stolen away again. A little physical. The foul is called on the Mustangs, so it's going to be another free kick. Apex does a lot of these quick starts. They talk about all these short passes. That's their style. They just do a lot of short, efficient passes, a lot of high percentage little dump-offs, and they don't really do the big boots on free kicks and whatnot. As there's a shot attempted by, that was Miracola, and it's going to be a goal kick.
You know, the big thing for Middle Creek offense is they just have to capitalize on the opportunities that they're given. You know, it's just the big thing about soccer.
That's been a problem for the Middle Creek soccer team this year. They've been given a lot of chances, but have a tough time capitalizing.
And against a good team like Apex, you're not going to get a ton of chances. So you got to make the most of what you're given. As they get a little fit, Unger got entangled with one of the Apex defenders. It's number 6, McGinty, and it's going to be a free kick. Millington's going to take it, try and place it right in the box. Great position to chip it in there, and somebody's got to get a foot on it or a head on it.
This is actually the younger Millington, the freshman.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot that's Matt Millington's younger brother is on the team.
Yep.
That's rare you see a freshman on any varsity team.
I think all the Millingtons have been on freshmen starting on varsity. Really, Matt Millington has his older brother, and of course Matt was playing his freshman year.
He was. They're all excellent soccer players. As Apex is going to have a good run going, but he was offside, so it was a good call by the refs. So Apex had a good run going, but Middle Creek lucked out that he was offsides on that play. So with 16 minutes to go here in the first half here, Apex up 2-0, and it's senior night here at the Creek. Be looking forward to those senior night festivities here at halftime. Recognize all 12 seniors on the team.
Be great for all these seniors to go out with a win.
It would be, and win. Then you get to playoffs. Extend your season a little more. So, big kick down the Middle Creek side of the field. Miracle is going to get it, cross it. And that's Herbst, I believe, who tries to out-dribble the Middle Creek defense, but just can't do it. And Unger with a big boot. And he's got Jenkins, and he's crossing it back over to the middle. And just a blown chance. He had Matt Millington in the middle in perfect position to score. And Millington just looked like he slipped up a little bit.
Yeah, the pass was a little behind him, and he tried to stop to go back to the ball and slipped a little bit.
And Apex with a run down the sidelines shot, but great save by Eric Quanvig, who throws it out to Bafor, looks like he's playing midfield for the Mustangs.
He is very quick.
He is a very quick guy. And David Witowski out there for the Mustangs at midfield.
Excellent ball movement again by Apex. They're just moving it so crisp, and doesn't seem like they have a problem, just getting around.
And it looked like Herbst tripped up on himself, but Ty Unger's going to get called for the foul. So a lot of fouls here in the first half, but no cards yet. As cross to the middle, it's just a little too much on the ball here. So Apex is going to get it. He's going to have it in the corner, but he's going to be out of bounds. That was Tyler Sanderson, who just couldn't control the ball here. Nelson's going to throw it in over the head of Jenkins and into the waiting feet of Ty Unger, but Unger just couldn't control it on that one, so it's going to be Apex ball yet again.
Looks like Apex making a substitution here.
And that's going to be Sanderson coming off the field.
Number
and
12.
It's like Austin
Harrell. So some fresh legs on the field for the Cougars. And we're going to get our first card of the night. And Ty Unger's going to get booked with a yellow card. I guess he's playing too.
Persistent infringement. It's like just basically.
Yeah. It wasn't just one thing.
It was just like one foul after the other, kind of. Just basically continuing to foul.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Fans unhappy with the card given to Unger.
Yeah, so he's going to have to play a little cleaner, I guess. As Apex with the free kick again, not going for the big boot. And Apex has it in the box and just into the lower corner of the field. That's Austin Harrow, who just came into the game, and minutes after he's into the game, he has his first goal of the night, putting Apex up by 3 goals here in the 14th minute of play. And that was just a tough break for the Mustangs. And you look at that free kick, they dumped it off. Again, the more conservative route, they prefer to dribble it into position than, just go for the home run on free kicks. That's an interesting strategy.
Yeah. I think it was just a bad header by one of the defense. I just just bounced off his head in the wrong way, and it just went the wrong way for the Middle Creek.
So, you know, a tough break for the Mustangs as Jenkins gets it to bat forward. The speedy forward for the Mustangs, who's going to get it in the corner. In the middle to Jenkins, who just mishandles the ball there. Good defense by Apex, and another golden opportunity for the Mustangs there.
Yeah, that's an opportunity they need to capitalize, and that's the way they need to get back into this game.
You know, that's the second time they've had it with a guy in the middle, and, you know, you lose that chance, but you just create more chances like that. And
it's a handball in the box.
Are they going
a penalty kick?
And that's what the Mustangs needed.
That's what they needed.
You know, Matt Millington's going to go up to the dot, one-on-one with the keeper, Dan Dreddy.
The speedy goalkeeper.
And on these PKs, it's pretty much just a guessing game. The goalie jumps to one side and hopes he picked the right side.
You'd like to say that you've perfected the art of penalty kicks, whether you're a striker or goalkeeper, but you can never really be perfect at it. And it's a goal. Millington's going to score on the penalty kick in the 13th minute. Excuse me there. And that's going to bring the Mustangs within 2 goals.
That's exactly what they needed to get going for their offense.
Get a little bit of confidence and maybe get one more in before half. 2-3 is a lot better than 3-0 going into halftime.
So, you know, great opportunity. Mustangs had to capitalize on that. I know Matt, and he would be kicking himself if he had missed that.
There was no way the goalie was getting that. It was just a perfect shot.
He just, again, he guessed the wrong way. He dove to his right and it went to his left.
It's all a guessing game, especially if you're a keeper. I've been in that position. It's not a fun one to be in. So Apex looking to kind of slow down the Middle Creek momentum that they've got here. Then Middle Creek has got to capitalize on that. You know, they just scored, and you only have about 11, 12 minutes to go here in the half. You got to score at least one more time going into half. Nelson's going to take the throw-in. That's Matthew Nelson. He's going to take the throw-in for the Mustangs, looking for an open man, but nobody was open. He overthrows. That's 24, Daniel Dumetstrescu. Excuse me if I mispronounced that.
Now, Apex is a hard team to get something going on, try to get some confidence, but because they keep possession of the ball almost the entire game, so it's hard to get some confidence.
But Middle Creek's, they're getting back into it. They're getting it on the Apex side of the field, and I think they're getting a little something going here as Millington's going to take the free kick from right next. It's almost at the sidelines there. Into the box. Great placement. And we saw Dendretti get parallel to the ground there. He didn't get a hand on it as it snuck outside the post.
We have I have a quick score update. We have Athens beating Cary 1-0 right now in the middle of the first quarter.
And
the first half.
That's what we wanted.
That would make, Middle Creek be in a good position if they won this game.
That puts Middle Creek in an excellent position if they win this game.
Still got a lot to do here in this game. They need to focus on this game first.
So the younger Millington's going to get tripped up, and it's going to be a foul on Apex as Middle Creek gets the quick start here. Nelson he dribbles past number 14, Yossi Gallegos.
Great pass from Dylan Jenkins.
And Middle Creek getting it in the box, but just couldn't capitalize on that great pass by Jenkins. And Apex is going to have a breakaway. And he's got one-on-one with Quanvik, who slides in and saves the goal. And miscommunication between Rivak and Quanvik. And Wachowski finally comes in and saves a heart-stopping moment for the Mustangs.
Looks like someone's hurt over on the side. Is that before?
Looks like
that's 20s.
It looks like either Nick Valor or Michael Nelson.
Looks like Nick Valor. That's 25. That's Michael Nelson over there, the other Nelson twin. We've seen a lot of Matt Nelson. He's throwing the ball in. He's been doing throwing duties and on defense all night. And we're going to take a quick break for the injury, and we'll be right back here watching the Sports Block. And we're back after the injury to Michael Nelson, and he's helped off the field. And I missed what happened there, but Coach Wasdell is having a talk with the referee, probably about getting Apex to play. I don't know if it was a dirty play, but we'll have to see how that plays out. And number 8 for the Mustangs, Graham Stallings, is going to come out and replace Nelson. And Nelson's not putting any pressure on his right leg, so obviously he did something to that right leg. We'll get an injury update for you later in the game.
That looks like it hurts a lot.
I bet it did.
I've had a couple knee injuries, and they're not fun.
Oh, yeah, I have as well. He's putting a little pressure on it, so hopefully it's not too serious. As we resume play here, Philip Rivak's going to clear the danger. Get it back on the Apex side of the field. Ty Unger is going to steal the ball away. He's got the breakaway. He's got one defender to beat. He fakes him out, and he's going to get cut off. And it looks...
Keeps it in bounds.
He keeps it in bounds. Excellent ball control by Ty Unger. He's going to take the quick throw and try and get it into the middle. And great throw. And Millington gets a head on it. And he was on the near side of the post, and it just went clear out of bounds. He was too close to the... he was just in a bad position to make that header.
Too close to the corner. Looked like he had a tough angle.
That's always a tough thing to do in soccer, just to get a goal from a header. It's just trying to place the ball wherever. It's a mystery.
It was.
Oh.
And 24 for the Mustangs that's
Daniel DeMostrico.
And we're going to butcher that name all night. So my apologies to him. It's going to be Middle Creek throw in here.
Or was it offside? Yeah,
no,
offsides.
Oh, offsides, excuse me. So that's Apex's second offsides tonight. And Middle Creek hasn't had any offsides, which is a good sign, you know. It's a tough thing to stay on sides, but it's definitely a tricky thing to do, you know, when you're sprinting down the field, and you just got to keep an eye on that last defender.
Yep.
So Apex has it on the Middle Creek side once again, but danger is going to be cleared, or Millington's going to hold on to the ball, looking for an open man. Tries to get it to Unger, who's been up front for the Mustangs all night, and he goes flying. And it looks like it's going to be a Middle Creek throw-in.
Once again, you know, Ty Unger's going to take the throw-in. Or is it a
foul?
It's a foul?
It's a foul. Yeah, that's when Unger went flying. He must have been...
I thought that was closer than that.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but he may have dove. Yeah,
he may have dove a little bit.
Middle Creek needs to take advantage of this opportunity right here.
Millington's lining up a few yards outside of the 18, looking to put a perfect placement on this ball, and
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. And it was a little to the outside of the post, but beautiful save by Dan Dreddy, who's gonna roll it out quick start, and that's gonna be. That's number 7. That's Miracola, who's going to bring it up quickly. But Philip Rivak did a great job of getting back and cutting off his angle and preventing that breakaway. So Apex is going to throw it in. But Middle Creek's going to have to catch their breath a little bit after that sprint down the field to prevent the Apex breakaway. So with 6:37 to go here in the first half, Apex leading 3-1. Middle Creek struggling a little bit, but they're playing better than they did at the beginning of the half. They're getting a little momentum going here, and
it's like Johnson entered the game, back into the game.
Unger's going to sprint towards the goalie, and Andretti beats him to it and is going to get the long kick off. And another Middle Creek player is going to go down.
That is
number
Pablo
32.
Alvarenga.
And he's staying down, which is not a good sign. So with 5:51 to go here in the first half, he's getting back up, but we're going to take an injury timeout. So you're watching the Sports Block. We'll be right back. And we're back, and he got up under his own power. It wasn't too serious. That's always good to see. You never like to see anybody get injured from either team. So Apex is going to take a free kick. Long kick into Middle Creek territory. Header back towards the goal, and I believe that was Millington that cleared the danger.
Yeah, I believe Michael Nelson is now back up on his feet, trying to run around on it and see if he can still play.
So that's good to see that his injury was not too serious. So Johnson's going to try and chase after the ball. Give Unger a little help up there, because every time Ty has been up there, he's been by himself a lot, battling those Apex defenders tonight, and he's got to have some help if Middle Creek wants to get something going here. He can't take on the whole defense by himself, so they're going to have to he's got to get some help up there. .4:18 to go here in the first half. Apex with the ball, just playing some conservative soccer here, passing it around a little bit, but Middle Creek's stealing the ball back. And Millington's going to dump it off to Matthew Nelson, who's going to get a beautiful pass up front. And it's David Witowski's going to drop it back to Witowski, and he's going to have it on the sideline trying to juke out the defender here. He gets past the defender and just loses control, trying to pass it inside, but they were just all black jerseys. No Mustangs were in sight.
Oh.
And that was a lucky tackle, and I'm surprised the ref let him play on.
They're playing advantage a lot here in this game.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's going to go back to that player and,
I believe that was Graham Stallings on that, and
yeah, he's going to go back to that player and give him a card for that.
Yeah, he's not going to get away with that. It was very late.
Very vicious.
So we'll see what the call is on the field. They're going to let him play on. No card is given. So Stallings getting away with one right there. And Herbst, the leading scorer for the Cougars, is getting ready to pass, throw it in, and Pablo Alvarenga is going to come off the field for the Mustangs. He's holding his head. He's the one that went down and seemed to pop back up, but he's on the sidelines holding his head, so wonder if that may be more serious than we initially thought. And Harrell,
It's going to be Middle Creek ball.
battling the defense. Good ball goes out of bounds as Nelson throwing it in, and it's intercepted by number 6. I believe that's Smith. Excuse me, that's McGinty. So down on the Apex side of the field, and the goalie's going to play with it a little bit and then pick it up after Johnson gives him a little pressure. So 2:09 to go here in the first half, pending some injury time because, we've had a couple of guys go down, so we'll definitely have a few minutes tacked on.
More of that short passing that they just love doing this game.
Oh.
And Ty Unger slips up. He was trying to chase after the ball and just couldn't keep his balance there.
Fans want a foul called for the push the Apex defender gave on Unger.
And Dandretti kicks it straight up into the air, And it gets on the Mill Creek side of the field. Throw in Apex. And Apex, not trying to score here. They got a comfortable lead going into halftime, and they got a breakaway up the middle, up the sideline, trying to take it into the middle, and he's tripped up, and Millington's gonna get it out of bounds. Great defense by Stallings, and he played clean on that one. Was able to get the ball away cleanly and save a shot there, keeping the pressure off of Quanvig.
And Athens just went up 2-0 against Cary off of a player. He ran from 40 yards and just weaved through a bunch of Cary defenders and scored. So that's something Middle Creek needs if they can pull a win out from this game.
That would be very nice right about now.
And Harrell with the header to clear it from danger. And he's going to go down, and the foul is going to be called. Apex ball.
30 seconds left.
And the ref's going to call Millington over. Give him a little talking to. He's not reaching into his pocket. But ref not happy with him right now. So any more, he's not going to have much room to
make any more errors.
Yeah, any more errors, because next time he's going to get carded. Apex bringing it up, tried for the through ball, and lucky shot bounces off the post, and
5 seconds
time
left.
is going to run out, and that's the first half here. Apex leading 3-1. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back for the senior night festivities.
Welcome back to the Sports Block. I'm going to give it to Matt for some senior night festivities.
Bafor Adekora, who's escorted by his parents Wilhelmina and Kofi Adekora. Bafor plays winger and striker for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Bafor has been a great addition to the program this year. He works hard to help gain possession and then looks to launch our attack. His skills, strength, and speed make him extremely dangerous when going forward. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Bafor also wrestles. He started playing soccer at age 12 and picked soccer because he had to participate in a sport and he didn't want to run cross country. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was his chip against Lee County to tie up the score. Next year he plans to attend UNC Chapel Hill, NC State, or Clemson and major in pre-med. Bafor would like to thank God, all his previous coaches including Coach Whipple, Coach Serban, Coach McCafferty, his parents, brother, and Coach Waz, and of course Cristiano Ronaldo. A special shout out to Maddie Stillwell and to Jake Harry for hooking me up. Next, we have number 17, Cameron Benson, who is escorted by his parents, Joanne and Dirk. Cameron plays forward for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Cameron is a skilled target player who has a great shot. He does a great job holding the ball up to allow his teammates to get involved in the attack, and his quick decision-making in and around the box make him dangerous in attack. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, plays for the Castle Predators. Cameron started playing soccer at age 5 and picked soccer because his parents signed him up. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was when Wasdell punted the ball that Pastrana hit him in the head with into the woods and made him go get it. Next year, he plans to attend UNC Chapel Hill, UNC Wilmington, or Appalachian State and major in pre-med or business. Cameron would like to thank his mom and dad for always supporting him. He would also like to thank Mark Fisher and Eddie Wasdell for coaching him at Middle Creek. Next, number 7, Jose Cordova, who is escorted by his brother Jonathan. Jose plays right mid for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Jose was welcomed back to the program for his senior year. His love of the game is evident as he is always smiling when he has a ball at his feet. His speed and skill make him dangerous as a wide player. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Jose also plays for GSV. Jose started playing soccer at age 5 and picked soccer because his dad taught him and wanted him to play soccer since he was little. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek has been all of them. Next year, he plans to attend Wake Tech, and Jose would like to thank his parents, friends, coaches, and God. Next, we have number 15, Buzz Eves, who is escorted by his parents, Renee and Brian Eves. Buzz plays center mid for the Mustangs, and according to Coach Wasdell, Buzz rejoined the program for his senior year. He does a great job looking to combine with his teammates, and his work rate and ability to win balls out of the air have made him a key player in the midfield. Buzz started playing soccer at age 6 and picked soccer because his mom didn't want him to keep playing football. His greatest moment at Middle Creek was scoring off Brandon Millington's free kick in the Northern Durham game. Next year, he plans to attend NC State and major in English literature. Buzz would like to thank his family, John Alexander, Sean Mayafeski, Liam Flannery, Mark Jonas, Dario Bros, Mark Fisher, and Edward Wasdell. Next, number 14, Jake Harry, who is escorted by his parents, Vicky and Paul Harry. Jake plays left mid for the Mustangs, and according to Coach Wasdell, Jake has quick feet and deceptive moves that make him tough to defend. Jake always has a good time at practice while still working hard. His ability to both serve in quality crosses and get in at the back post make him an ideal outside midfielder. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Jake enjoys kicking it back with the bros and having a good time. Jake started playing soccer at age 5 and picked soccer because the immense amount of joy that the beautiful game brings me is unbelievable, according to Jake. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was scoring a hat trick his junior year, but every moment is a great moment with this soccer program. Next year, he plans to attend UNC Wilmington or Appalachian State. Jake would like to thank God, his parents, Coach Fisher, and Coach Wasdell for everything they've done for him, and also he would like to thank Thierry Henry. Also, thanks to Lauren Stowell and Jeff Cochran for always being at the games to support him. Next, we have number 12, Chad Johnson, who's escorted by his parents, Stacy and Greg Johnson. Chad plays forward and right mid for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Chad rejoined the program for his senior year, and he loves to strike a ball and always looks to get into good scoring positions. His tenacity and athleticism make him very dangerous going forward. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Chad also plays on the Middle Creek golf team. He's in the Student Government Association senior class president, and is a member of the National Honor Society. Chad started playing soccer at age 8 and picked soccer because his older brother played and got him into it. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was beating Lee County with 4 seconds left in the game. Next year, he plans to attend the University of South Carolina or NC State and major in statistics. Chad would like to thank his parents, Coach Fisher and Coach Wasdell, for giving him the opportunity to play soccer at Middle Creek and for their encouragement on and off the field. He would also like to thank Dylan Jenkins. Next, goalkeeper Eric Quanvig, who is escorted by his parents, Aletha and Paul Quanvig. Eric plays keeper for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Eric is commanding as a keeper and makes great reaction saves. He's very technical in his approach to goalkeeping and focuses on his technique and training. His vocal support of his teammates and presence on the field has been key to this season. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Eric also plays for Castle. He's a member of the National Honor Society, the Math Honor Society, and the Creek Crazies. Eric started playing soccer at age 6 and picked soccer because his parents made him do it. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was answering trivia questions on the bus ride to Northern Durham. Next year, he plans to attend NC State and major in chemical engineering. Eric would like to thank his mom for all the awesome pregame food, his dad for spending time with him on improving his skills, and his goalkeeper coach, Don Baker, for all the training he's given him. Next, we have number 4, Emmy Lopez, who's escorted by his friend Cheryl Poole. Emmy has played many positions for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Emmy has been a quality addition to the program. He's always staying positive and gives maximum effort. His overall skill as a player allows him to play in multiple positions. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Emmy plays for Real Madrid at Liga Malaya. Emmy started playing soccer at age 13 and picked soccer because he liked it since he was a kid. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was the home game against Lee County this year. Next year, he plans to attend Wake Tech and major in criminal justice. Emmy would like to thank Coach Wasdell. Next, number 10, Matt Millington, who's escorted by his parents, Andrea and Stephen Millington. Matt plays center mid for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Matt has been key in controlling the midfield for Middle Creek. His work rate, communication, and distribution help set the tone for the entire team. Matt has also stepped up to score some very important goals this season. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Matt also plays for 93 North Carolina Alliance. Matt started playing soccer at age 7 and picked soccer because he loved watching his older brother play. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was scoring with only 4.7 seconds left in the game against Lee County this year. Next year, he plans to attend Georgetown or UNC Chapel Hill and major in pre-med. Matt would like to thank his mom, dad, Coach Wasdell and Fisher, and Dylan Jenkins. Next, we have goalkeeper Alex Pastrana, who's escorted by his parents Terry and Andre Pastrana. Alex plays keeper for the Mustangs, and according to Coach Wasdell, Alex has a great presence in the goal and is a great shot stopper. He works hard at his craft and always expects the best from himself. His communication and distribution have benefited the team as a whole. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Alex also plays for the 93 Triangle United Silver. Alex started playing soccer at age 5 and picked soccer because his dad loved soccer and signed him up when he was 5. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was junior year when he saved Cooper's penalty kick. Next year, he plans to attend NC State. Alex would like to thank his dad, who was his coach for many years, his goalie coach, Ziggy, and his mom and grandparents for their constant support. Next, number 6, Philip Revac, who is escorted by his parents, Jane and Tom Revac. Philip plays center back for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Philip is a top-notch defender whose one-on-one defending ability is only surpassed by his ability to read the game and cut out opposition's attacks. His presence and leadership have been key to our defensive efforts this season. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Philip also plays for the 94 TFC Navy. He is a member of the National Honor Society and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Philip started playing soccer at age 4 and picked soccer because he could kick the ball farther than all the other kids. His greatest soccer moment at Middle Creek was every minute he got to play with Dylan Jenkins. Next year, he plans to attend Virginia Tech, Appalachian State, or NC State. Philip would like to thank God, his mother and father, Coach Wasdell, Coach Fisher, all of his fellow seniors, and last but not least, Stephen Gerard. Next, we have number 5, Tiger, who's escorted by his mother, Mary Ann Unger. Ty plays forward and center mid for the Mustangs. According to Coach Wasdell, Ty has developed into a very skillful playmaker for Middle Creek. His performances have been clutch this season, and he's led our attack. His ability to go at defenders make him a constant threat to the opposition defense. In addition to playing soccer for Middle Creek, Ty plays for 93 Castle Elite. Ty started playing soccer at age 5 and picked soccer because his oldest brother played, and besides, who doesn't play soccer as a kid? His greatest soccer moments at Middle Creek were the last-second win over Lee County, where he assisted on Matt Millington's goal, and last year when he scored late on an assist from his brother versus Apex to send the game into overtime. Next year, he plans to attend college and study to be an actuary. Ty would like to thank his parents, brothers, all of his coaches, and Stephen Gerard. Thank you. These are all our seniors from the 2012 class this year. Let's give them a big hand.
You're watching the Sports Block. We'll be right back.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half as Middle Creek faces off against Apex. Middle Creek is down 1-3 right now, following a great first half by Apex.
Yeah, for this half, I want to see Middle Creek, capitalize on more of their opportunities that they couldn't capitalize on last half.
And we would like to the Mustangs would like to thank sponsor Ruckus Pizza, located in Carey's new Tryon Woods Shopping Center. Visit them online at ruckuspizza.com.
Thank you, Alex. Again, big thanks to all of our sponsors here tonight.
And Middle Creek needs to come out in the second half and take advantage of their opportunities. That's one thing they didn't do a very good job of in the first half.
They had some good things going towards the end of the first half. You know, they were getting it down on Apex's side, but they just couldn't capitalize on a lot of the opportunities that they were given. So the ball is going to go out. Quick throw in by Ty, trying to hit back 4, and it's just over too much. Ty put too much on the ball, so it's going to go out of bounds over the end line, and it's going to be a goal kick.
And we have some first half stats. Middle Creek actually had 11 shots on goal, as they only scored once. Apex with 9 shots, 3 goals, and there was only 1 card, and that was Middle Creek. Ty Unger, I think is what it was.
It was against Ty. It was just, and that's going to be number 7 for Apex taking the shot. That's Miracola. So we also saw the ref talk to Matt Millington, a little bit. He had a conversation with him towards the end of the first half, and basically telling him, you know, that was his warning, and any more he's going to get carded for it. So he's got to watch that here in the second half. Millington's a vital part of this team. He's a senior leader. He's been on varsity since freshman year. So they can't afford to have him go out of the game. Not go out. I mean, a yellow card wouldn't put him out, but put him in jeopardy of going out. So throwing into the box, and great clearance by the younger Millington here up to bat 4, who's going to dump it off. And Cordova swipes at it but misses. And he's going to get a chance at redemption here. So he dumps it back to, that was number 4 for the Mustangs.
And they call a foul on that. They just bring it back.
Yeah,
He got fouled.
Emmy Lopez, number 4 for Middle Creek, was pushed down. An Apex defender, number 16. That was Robert Smith.
And it's going to be a free kick taken by Philip Revac, who's shown he's got a big leg on him. Great kick just outside the 18. Bat 4 gets a little bit of a leg on him. Younger Millington just takes a strike. Yeah, it bounced off somebody.
And Phil Revac, he's got that big boot. That's a big weapon for any soccer team. You know, it's kind of like the punter in football. He gets it down inside. They try to play a field position game. He gets it all the way down on the other side of the field. And
Millington got it in the box, and just nobody. It was great placement, but nobody could get a foot on it. So give me another goal kick by Apex here. 36 minutes to go in the second half. Middle Creek down by 2 goals. That's not an insurmountable deficit right there. Definitely can come back and win this thing, make it into the playoffs here.
Yeah, we've seen how quick, Apex can score in this game, goal in, consecutive time of 2 minutes. I mean, Middle Creek can do the same thing if they needed to or if they wanted to.
No doubt. They just got to get that momentum going, keep it on Apex's side of the field. That's going to be the key for them in this second half, is just playing Apex plays that possession ball, those short passes. It's hard to intercept. And Alex Pastrana is in goal now for the Mustangs, replacing Eric Quanvig. They're both seniors. It's senior night, so they each play a half. They're both excellent goalkeepers too. As pass intended for bat 4, but the defender's using his size just to get ahead in the ball before bat 4 can. And the goalie for Apex is going to come out very far, way outside the box to take this free kick.
And he has a big foot.
He does. And over the head of one Apex defender as Miracola gets it and crosses it in. Great save by Pastrana to keep it from sneaking in the post. And it's going to be a corner for Apex. So looking here on a corner kick, Apex.
They do the short passes, which we've seen all night, which is
as opposed to dropping it in. So Middle Creek's going to defend it well. Millington on the breakaway. Dumps it off to Cordova, who's going to the long pass, hit bat 4 in stride. Dumps it off to Johnson. He's got the great shot. He just blew that opportunity right there. They should have scored it. Buzz Eves is going to get it, and they should have scored right there.
They should have capitalized on that.
Before he looked like he tried to make the pass before he had complete control of it, and Johnson had to come back lost his footing and couldn't recover.
So Apex is going to intercept the throw-in and kick it upfield, but there's no one there except Middle Creek defenders. And just a weak pass Philip Rivak trying to get it to the younger Millington, and he didn't put enough on it. It was almost a very bad situation.
Here we go.
So Middle Creek trying to keep it on the Apex side of the field, but every time they get it down there, it seems to be either a foul or something just doesn't go their way. So another short free kick by the goalie. Apex is going to take it up the sideline, blocked by Cordova. Johnson's going to get tangled up, no foul called, and his shirt was, and the defender was just tugging on his shirt, and they're called for the foul. Good call by the ref, and it's going to be Middle Creek free kick. Millington's going to line up to take it.
Foul looked like it was on Davis Robinson, and he was unhappy with the call.
But it was a good call by the ref.
It was a very good call.
So Millington's going to take the free kick from around the 40-yard line. Two Apex defenders making a wall. Ref pushing him back a little bit. And big free kick into the middle of the box and straight to Apex defenders. Jay Carey battling for control of the ball on the outside, and it's kicked out. It's going to be Middle Creek ball.
They're going to look for Ty Unger to get that ball again and do that big throw-in like he's shown that he can do.
That's what he specializes in. They always call him in when they need a big throw.
They need to capitalize here.
So Ty Unger takes a big step back into the box, and it's just a little short. Millington gets a head on it, but just couldn't capitalize on that. Ty's throw just wasn't long enough. And slide by, I believe it was Lopez. No, excuse me. That was Lopez.
It looked like a little bit of miscommunication. He thought his teammate was going to come back and get that for him, but it looks like he didn't.
Miracola dumps it off to Freund, who's back in the game after being taken out a little bit in the first half. Got a little breather. So battling for possession on the sidelines. And it's going to go out, Middle Creek ball.
I think that was the first unsuccessful pass we've seen from Apex at all tonight.
They've been
playing so good with their passing game.
They really have. I mean, it's been impressive the way they've been able to keep control of the ball. I mean, that's why they have the lead right now. As Miracola gets the breakaway, and Brandon Millington does a great job of stealing the ball away cleanly. As Bafour is going to work on McGinty, and he's got at a size disadvantage, but that wasn't stopping him there.
Nah, this is the first time we've seen Bafour play striker tonight. He usually does play forward. He played a little defense in the first half, then a little midfield, but now he's back in his normal spot at striker.
Because I guess Walls was just switching up the lineup a little bit for senior night and accommodating everybody. And Pastrana jumps for the save, and luckily he gets controlled. I mean, those are the kind of things that make your heart stop when he saves it, but if he drops it right in front of an Apex defender, that's a goal. Or in front of a striker, it's a goal.
Yeah, that's when you need somebody, one of your forwards to just crash the net, because, never know if one of the goalies is going to drop it, and you just be right there for the tap-in.
You always got to keep somebody close to that goalie. And so Jake Carey attempts to flip it over a defender, but nothing doing. Millington headed to his brother, who's going to look for Cordova on the sidelines and just mistimes that pass and puts too much on it. So it's going to be an Apex throw-in after the overzealous pass by Matt Millington. 30 minutes to go here in the second half. Middle Creek looking for a win here. Needing to win to get in the playoffs in.
I think they called offsides on that one.
They did. It's an offsides on Apex. And keep in mind, if Athens loses and Panther Creek loses, we can still lose and make it in. But, winning is always the best way to go here. Ty Unger jumps to get a head on it, and it was just skimmed over his head. Recovered by Dan-Dreddy.
A loss tonight would be a very sad way to end the seniors' careers here. A lot of them have played since their freshman year, and so they don't really want to go out without a spot in the playoffs.
And that's a tough. This is a tough team to play in your last game when your season, the extension of your season, kind of hinges upon that, and you're playing a very good Apex team. And it's a tough way to end the season, but Middle Creek's capable and definitely looking to come back here. Down 2 goals as Pastrana recovers it, setting up his players. And the high kick. And Johnson's it's gonna skim off Johnson's head, and Unger's gonna recover it, streaking up the sidelines, trying to beat the Apex defense, and still struggling for possession. Beats one man and can't beat the other. It's gonna go out of bounds. Middle Creek ball.
And Apex's defense has been very stout tonight. Every time Middle Creek gets a seam or a breakaway, Apex's defenders are right there to take the ball from.
I mean, we saw, Middle Creek's had 11 shots in the first half, only 1 goal out of that, and it's not. At first, Middle Creek didn't have that many opportunities, but as the half progressed, they got plenty of opportunities. It's just this Apex defense is tough to crack, like you said, Alex. They're gonna be hard pressed to score 2 more goals and tie this thing up, and it's gonna be even tougher to score 3 and win this. Go ahead.
No, it seems like they got more comfortable on offense as the game flowed on. Just seems like they got more comfortable with the gameplay and just how Apex was playing.
And when you play a team twice in a year like the soccer team does, you still gotta kind of feel the team out in the second meeting. As the danger was averted, cleared out. I believe that was at Cordova on the clearance, and he's gonna clear it even farther to Bafor. He's gonna dump it off to Matt Millington.
He's off for the races.
And it was a great thought. You had Johnson and Bafor both up, ready to receive the through ball, but it's number 3 for Apex, Davis Robinson, just stepped in the way of it.
And it looks like Cary came within 1 goal for their game, so they're down 2-1 right now. So, not any more good situation for the Mustangs if they lose this game.
Yeah, so we'll be keeping an eye on that game, definitely. And an Apex win is only good for us if we win as well. So, those tricky little situations.
You mean
I said
you said Apex.
Athens, excuse me. An Athens win is only good if we win as well. That's what I meant to say. So it's Brandon Millington playing with it a little bit back there as Herbst gets it, dumps it off to Smith. Looking for open man. He has Freund wide open, and Pastrana with a beautiful block. And 3 guys, Pastrana, Brandon Millington, and Freund were all going for the ball, and it worked out in Middle Creek's favor. It went out of bounds, but the danger's not over yet as Smith gets it, crosses it back in, and beautiful clearance by Philip Revac off his head. And the ball's going to sail over the goalpost, and it's going to be a Middle Creek goal kick.
The Mustangs would like to thank sponsor Creek Golf Club, the Mustangs Home for Golf. You can visit them online at playcreek.com.
Thank you, Alex. Yet another one of our sponsors that we're very, very thankful for. We appreciate your support here at the Sports Block. Pastrana with the goal kick. Millington heads it back towards Johnson. Jake Harry is going to kick it up, intended for Cameron Benson or Ty Unger. Ty is going to poke it up, and it's all the way up. I believe that is that Cordova.
Is he hurt? He's holding something.
He got kicked in the hand there because he slid down, and that's what it looked like, because he got kicked in the hand. I believe that's Cordova, number 7 down there. But he looks like he's going to be all right as Brandon Millington runs down, and he's going to take the free kick, or corner kick, excuse me, as Middle Creek crashes the box. Beautifully placed corner off the head of Buzz Eves. Jake Harry looking to go up and get it. Ty Unger's
maybe a push in the back when they went up for the header.
Most likely. So another great opportunity for the Mustangs. They can't convert. Great defense by Apex, just doing a great job all night.
This goalie can, kick as far as an MLS goalie that I've seen. He's got a really good kick.
And it makes a huge difference. It's one of those, and it's going to be offsides on Middle Creek. Not very far down the field, It couldn't have been by much. But, you talk about he's got a great kick. I think one of you guys compared it to a punter. It was Alex who compared it to a punter in football, and it's one of those underrated things. It's all about field position, giving your team a great opportunity to score. As Jake Harry gets it on the sideline, keeps it in bounds, and
They
he
called it out.
slipped out. Yeah. I don't know, but the ref has a better angle on it than we do.
Fans don't agree with the call, of course.
And I don't think they're happy that Apex is kind of oh, never mind, excuse me. It was a substitution. They're not wasting time. So substitution comes in. That's number 9 for Apex. Austin Brackfield is going to come in, fresh set of legs on the field. Bumps heads with Buzz Eves as they go up for a header there. It's going to go out of bounds, and Jake Harry's going to take the throw. Excuse me, Ty Unger's going to come in and take the throw. There's no surprise there. You know, looking to back up pretty far like he does and try and get it into the goal box.
I got another score update. It's amazing. Carey just came back to tie the game at 2-2 in the 57th minute.
That was fast.
They scored within 4 minutes of each other's goal.
And Unger with the long cross over to Cordova, who's going to get it in the corner, battling. That's Hassel, number 12, Austin Hassel, and just couldn't come up with it. So Apex is going to take it on the breakaway. That's Herbst, and he's going to slow it down a little bit and just kicks it way past his intended man. So they're deviating a little bit from that conservative passing that they've been running. So we'll see if they. I mean, I think they're going to stick with the conservative passing and that kind of game plan for the rest of the game. But Herbst got a little anxious on that.
Yeah, it seems to be working out pretty well for them. That little short, quick, give and go kind of play that they've seemed to be accustomed to.
And Unger's it's a valiant effort by him. I mean, he's been all over the field. He's been in a lot of these plays, but in the end of the day, he's been up there alone a lot of the time, and it's hard to go 1-on-3 when it's a you against the defenses. Bafor gets it on the breakaway, and he trips up. Not sure if the defender tripped him up at all, and Middle Creek's going to get it back. Unger flicks it back to Harry, who kicks it to the middle, and Apex defends it well, clearing it out of danger, and it goes out of bounds. Middle Creek throwing is Matt Millington's going to throw it in. Short pass to his brother, back to Matt. He's going to juke out some defenders, dumps it off to Ty Unger, looking to cross it in the middle here as he's down in the corner by himself. And header, and Matt Millington with a beautifully placed header, and just even better goalkeeping by Dandretti. And breakaway down the sideline by Apex. That's Freund who slows it down, crosses it into the middle, and beautiful little spin.
Offsides.
That was a beautiful little spin move.
Jump, flick.
Jump 360 flick. But it was offside, so it's going to be Middle Creek free kick with Philip. That's just
a
huge kick.
That is just amazing.
But, they were Ty Unger couldn't come up with it, and Apex is going to play with it back there. Up to Miracola, who's been in on a lot of plays for the Apex offense tonight.
Let's see what they can do here when they have the ball. See if they can just try to trim this lead down to just one goal before, the 20-minute mark.
Make it a manageable comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Not that this isn't like a huge comeback. They can pull it off, I think. But
the way Apex's defense is playing tonight, it would be a pretty significant comeback. To come back from down 2 goals on this Apex team.
And their offense, they just keep possession of the ball. They don't really like to share.
Mm. And the way they play with those short passes, they're not ripping shots very often. And Freund is going to go down outside the 18, and it's going to be a free kick from right outside the box, or the 18, excuse me.
This is where as a goalie, you like to see your wall come in handy. You have to have like a 4-man wall to try to help you out, try to block the shot. And
these are almost as dangerous as, not as dangerous as penalty kicks, but it's
pretty close.
Ones that are this close. And it's also tricky if you're the free kick taker, because
the way the wall is.
Right, and you gotta just angling it. It's a tricky shot, both for the goalie and the kick taker. So Middle Creek lines up in a wall. He's gonna take the shot and hits the top crossbar, and it's cleared out on a header. Matt Millington's gonna take it, dumps it off to Ty Unger, who gets it to attempts to get it to Bafor.
That was a huge break from Middle Creek.
It was.
That's the second time we've seen a Apex shot off the goalpost.
Yeah, the goalpost has been our friend tonight. So back on Apex's side of the field, Ty dumps it back to Revac, who lobs it up, and it's going to go out of bounds on the sideline, intended for Bafour.
Making a substitution here for Apex, just trying to get some fresh legs.
In the 19th minute, Middle Creek still down 3-1. There's been no score change here in the second half. And, excellent. It's been an excellent game. Middle Creek is down by a couple, but I think they've played a lot better than the score indicates. I mean, the way they've played the second half so far and the last part of the first half, they've stepped it up. It hasn't been enough yet, but they've definitely stepped it up.
Apex scored those 2 goals very quickly, but since then, Middle Creek has pretty much been in control of the game. They've had a lot of chances, but they haven't capitalized. But if Apex continues to let Middle Creek hang around, it will come back to bite them.
No doubt, as there's a through ball intended for Miracola, but it was a great defense. Great job by Brandon Millington to defend it, as Harrell is going to have it in the corner. Crosses it over, and that's Miracola who's going to have it in the opposite corner after the cross, looking to get it into the middle, and gets it in the middle, header, and it's going to slip in past Pastrana. And it was number 9, Brackfield, who hit it, and it bounced off Pastrana's hands, and then it just was poked in by, I believe that was Herbst.
We have a score update. Green Hope is beating Panther Creek 1-0 with 27 minutes left in the game.
And that was Horton on the goal. So 7 in the 18th minute, 17:45 to go here. Middle Creek's now down 4-1, which was the end score of their last game against Apex.
They want to make sure it's different this time.
And Bafour is sprinting to get the ball, and he might have been slowed down a little bit by his jersey being pulled there, it looked like. And it's going to be a...
And they called the foul back a little bit just because it was just where he got fouled, not where he dove to.
So it's going to be a free kick right outside the 18, and Matt Millington lining up to take it for the Mustangs.
He's going to have to bend it around Apex's 5-man wall. It's going to be very tough.
That is the biggest wall I've ever seen.
Bend it like Beckham here. But, this great opportunity here. Matt's a great player, and, they got to capitalize here. A low shot into the bottom. Beautifully placed shot. And he timed that so it went right under the wall as it jumped. And Middle Creek's now only down 4-2, narrowing that deficit.
That is exactly what they need, is like a confidence builder to get back into this game.
You talk about the complicated, bending it or just booting it, but that time just a simple keeping it on the ground into the lower 90.
Perfectly placed by Millington.
It was. Couldn't have done it better. And a little chip to get the kickoff going, and Apex deviating from their normal conservative approach, sprinting down the field quick. Excuse me. But it was scooped up quickly by Pastrana, who kicks it out to midfield, and Middle Creek's going to get it, hoping to capitalize. They got some momentum going here, and they got to capitalize on that.
Another foul.
They keep grabbing their jerseys here. It's just...
And somebody's going to get carded at some point. We've had a lot of fouls and only one card through this entire game, and this ref's being very lenient, I think,
The later it's getting into the fourth quarter, it's getting a little bit chippy out there.
The second half.
Millington, beautiful pass into the box and just over everybody's heads, and his brother tries to save it as it goes out near the flag, and it's going to be a goal. The ref's indicating it's
a throw-in.
Excuse me. It was right near that flag. Unger's going to try again for one of his signature long throw-ins into the box. It's high, and it's punched out by the goalie. Sprint for the ball. It's going to go back into the box and go past the end line. Yet another goal kick for Apex. 15:30 to go here. Middle Creek down 4-2. After the beautifully placed free kick by Millington, Apex went up 4-1, and then he cut that lead again.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shot. I mean, you couldn't place it any more better than what he did. I mean, it was just, lower corner where the goalie couldn't even touch it. Had no chance at all.
Goal kick past half field, headed by Cordova out of bounds. It's going to be Apex throwing.
They called a foul.
They called a foul. Excuse me. So it's going to be a foul. Free kick by Apex. Getting into the 15th minute here. It's going to be taken. Looks like it's by Davis Robinson. Big kick into the box. And saved by Pastrana, who jumps up to snatch it out of the air. He looks like he's trying to throw it out, but he's going to slow it down, just get a punt off. Straight up into the air. It's a dangerous punt.
Pastrana's punts aren't going nearly as far as Quan Vig's or Philip Rivak's goal kicks.
Yeah, he gets a lot of air under it, which doesn't go as far, like you said. Here we go. That's his best kick yet. Past midfield, intended for Chad Johnson. Apex is going to get it, though, and bring it up. Millington playing good defense, and Brandon Millington gets it off to Jake Harry. And Millington was looking for the pass, but just... And Brandon Millington's going to sprint up the sidelines for the ball.
He's lucky he didn't get called for a foul down there. Looked like he was grabbing his jersey a lot.
Yeah. And he's already been warned, too, in the first half.
You can't have that.
I mean, as lenient as this referee is being in terms of, grabbing the jerseys and stuff, he's
going to start throwing some cards soon.
I believe so. And Apex with a substitution here. Number 11, Matt Bailey is going to come into the game. I believe that's the first time we've seen him all night. And long ball, Philip Rivak in a foot race with number 18 for Apex, who takes the long shot. That was Hamish Horton, who takes the long shot for the Cougars, and saved by Pastrana. Bafor, he got a lot of... He jumped for that ball, and he got pretty
high.
He did. I mean, he's one of the smaller guys on the field, but he didn't. He jumps and competes for those headers just like a guy twice his size.
It's gonna be Middle Creek's throwing, yeah.
Yep.
Green Hope, just capitalized again, going 2-0 on Panther Creek. So, Green Hope's a really good soccer team. I don't think they've had, much losses this year, and their soccer team's always been pretty consistent.
The Middle Creek would like to take time to thank Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's of Cary is a proud sponsor of the Mustangs. Over the years, Jersey Mike's has a tradition of quality and commitment to making the best sub sandwich in the industry. Visit one of our 4 Jersey Mike locations in Cary and try a fresh sliced grilled or fresh grilled sandwich today.
Thank you, Alex, and thanks to Jersey Mike's. Bafor just took a shot, and it was great block by Apex's goalie. Corner kick coming now, drops it into the box, and it's just kicked out by Apex. And Johnson's going to get it, looking for Jake Harry, but Apex defense was having none of that. As Rivak brings it up, drilling past the defense, drops it off to Jake Harry, and he has Matt Millington in the center, and he tries for the low pass, and it's intercepted, and he trips up Davis Robinson on that play, and it's a little bit of a late tackle, but he's not called for it.
Looked like some frustration after not converting on that opportunity they just had. He went down and they just tackled Sam Robinson.
Looks like he got kicked a bunch of dirt when he tried to cross that. He didn't get enough under it.
Pastrana's coming dangerously outside the 18 to clear that ball. As Brackfield brings it up, Millington's going to steal it, though, bringing it up, looking for someone to dump it off to. Through ball to Jake Harry.
Harry stumbles and can't get the good crisp pass off to Unger.
As they call another foul on Middle Creek. I mean, this ref's being really lenient tonight. He hasn't been calling a lot.
So Apex goalie's going to come out for the free kick, booting it deep downfield. Alex Pastrana slides out for the beautiful save, takes it out from under the feet of number 4, Tyler Sanderson. As Middle Creek gets it down to the apex side of the field, that's Johnson who's going to get it up looking for bat 4, and they're going to let it roll out of the end line. So another goal kick. And, Middle Creek might want to take some cues from the way Apex is playing, a little conservative, and slow it down a little bit and just get some passing going so you can get some shots open.
Yeah, with only 10 minutes left in this game, they have to, kind of push it like Apex did in those first couple goals they got, one after another, so they can just try to do the best to try to tie this up.
I mean, it doesn't have to be conservative, but those just short, crisp passes, it's got to be efficient is what it needs to be.
Efficient.
Matt Millington's going to have it at midfield looking for an open man. He has bat 4 streaking down the middle. Foot race, and it's just wide of the goal. Bat 4 barely beat the goalie to that ball.
It was a foot race for the ball, and before got his foot on it, but was wide of the goal.
He won it, but he barely missed the goal there. So that was about as well as you could have done it for Middle Creek there, and it's going to be another goal kick for Apex. Now under 9 minutes to go here in the game.
It seems like he's before is beating the Apex defenders almost every time when he is getting the through ball down or anything like that. He will beat them anytime.
He's a very fast player, and I think that's what Middle Creek needs right now is some speed to beat this defense. Because that seems to be the only thing that's working right now is getting a little speed. So Apex is going to get it. That's looked like it's number 18 down there for them. Hamish Horton, excuse me. And it's going to go out of bounds. Apex throwing down towards the flag.
That was a great, goal-saving tackle possibly. If he wasn't there to save that, would have been not good for Middle Creek.
And Herbst trying to bike it in, but nothing doing. As bat 4 is going to take it up the sidelines. Tries to split 2 defenders, but nothing doing as McGinty's going to take it up. Trips up, and it's going to be foul called.
I think he's going to give a card out now.
That's bat 4. There's still no card. He's just giving him a talking to. Very lenient referee here in this game. So as we take the free kick into the box, Buzz Eves, it bounces off Buzz's head, and it's going to go out of bounds. Middle Creek ball.
Middle Creek would like to thank Hendrick Auto Mall. Hendrick Carry Auto Mall proudly sponsors the Middle Creek Mustangs. Be sure to check out the Triangle's largest inventory of new Chevrolet, Dodge, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Saab, Spyker, Kia, Fiat, and over 5,000 pre-owned vehicles, all online at www.carryautomall.com. Hendrick Carry Auto Mall is currently located from anywhere in the Triangle.
Thank you, PJ, as Pastrana takes the goal kick, and it's going to go out of bounds near midfield. Throw-in taken. And a high throw-in. Johnson's going to get it and it's going out of bounds. Another Middle Creek throw-in. And, might bring in, looks like Ty Unger's going to take it in position to throw it into the box. Getting in scoring position. You're down 2 with 6:37 to go here in the game. Got to win tonight. As Cordova tries to take the volley, but the shot's too weak. And Apex is... And
little frustration there by Amy Lopez.
And still no cards. The referee's just going to keep calling fouls.
When Ty Unger throws the ball, it looks like it's just a straight line drive. I think if he's taking any more throw-ins, he needs to try to lift it up in the air so that they can get a good head on it.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly a score.
Because it makes it hard to trap the ball when you just get it chucked at you.
Yeah.
And definitely getting a little air under his throws would be beneficial. As Brandon Millington gets it out of danger to Jake Harry, who's going to kick it out of bounds. Throw in Apex. Kendall Cleary's going to throw it in for the Cougars. Short throw to Sanderson. Back to Cleary. Looking to deep pass into the box. And it's headed out of danger.
It looks like the Mustang defenders were a little confused on who was guarding the throw-in.
And Pastrana gets the intended cross by Bailey, and another high punt that Unger's going to skims off Unger's head at midfield.
Let's see.
Good.
They were trying to catch the Apex defender off sides, but it looks like Brandon Millington was just keeping him on sides.
And
Alex Herbst throws down Philip Reebok and then throws the ball. No.
It looks like the ref's going to give a card
yeah,
yet.
there is a card, and it's going to be given to an Apex player who I believe he threw the ball.
I think when he kicked the ball after the whistle was blown, so it's delay of game.
Yeah, I mean, when you're down by 2 points like Middle Creek is, that time is crucial. You don't have stoppage time here in high school, so that time you see on the clock is all they have left to win this thing.
I think they can pull 2 goals out of this. I mean, it's not totally out of the question, but I think they can do it.
I definitely think that. I mean, they have the potential, they have the talent to do it, they have the potential to do it. And as the ref finishes up his booking, Revac takes the long kick, and looks like another foul in favor of Middle Creek, and another free kick going to be taken by Millington.
Now, if Middle Creek loses this game, they're gonna want some of those chances that they had early in the game that didn't take advantage. They're gonna want some of those back.
There's a line drive by Millington when he needed to get that ball floated up in there, just like Revac just did.
And Unger tries to. Chad Johnson just rammed the Apex player. He's going to get booked for that, no doubt. Yellow card after some frustration by Johnson there.
That's just a little, mental errors that we've seen a lot this night, and the referee's just getting to these now.
And you're going to see that as the game goes on. The Middle Creek players are going to get more frustrated, and it's just going to decrease their chances of coming back in this one. With 4:18 left to go, Middle Creek down 4-2, needing some goals here.
With another long kick by the goalie, and refs letting them play on.
And getting a little physical between Brandon Millington and Sanderson there, as Sanderson gets it, and he's cornered by Philip Revac, but he gets it off to Bailey, but it's going to go out of bounds. Quick throw by Brandon Millington to Jake Carey. And it's going out of bounds in favor of Apex. Apex throw in the 4th minute, not the 4th minute, under 4 minutes to go here, excuse me.
It seems like, Middle Creek's just getting really frustrated now. It's not seem like there's a lot of stuff going their way, and that's showing. They're just not.
And if you've played soccer, like I'm pretty sure all of us have, it's a very frustrating sport, especially when you have these kind of opportunities that you can't take advantage of. It gets very frustrating.
And Ty Unger attempted to get a foot on it there. He had a breakaway, but just great defense again by Apex.
After the ball was, deflected off Cameron Benson's head.
Jay Carey's going to pass it up to Bafour, who's going to try and get some control on it. Dumps it off to Matt Millington. It's defended well by Soto. Up the sidelines to Cordova, who gets it in the box. Bafour is open, bounces off a defender, and it's cleared. So another great opportunity.
No foul called again.
I've seen that happen, a lot tonight with Bafour. He's just been getting thrown down in the box, and the ref hasn't been giving it to him.
And another chance here, and it's cleared out again. Philip Revac's going to get it near midfield, try and clear it up. He's got a great foot, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Athens Drive and Carey just tied at 2-2 at the end of regulation, so it looks like they're going into overtime.
No, it's the regular season that's going to go down as a tie. Overtime doesn't come into play until the playoffs, so it's going to go down as a tie for both teams.
So how would that work if we pulled out this win tonight? Would it?
If we win tonight, then we get into the playoffs.
Even if Carey wins?
What if
or the tie situation?
If we lose, do we have any chance of getting in?
I'm not sure how that all works out with the ties, so we'll just have to see how that plays out. Hopefully we do not lose. There's still plenty of time on the clock. 1:40 to go here. As Unger chases down the Apex player from behind, ref says play on, and Apex has it down at Herbst. into Bailey, and it's cleared by Jay Carey, and great play. And that was actually Horton, not Herbst. I believe Herbst is out of the game. Coach is taking him out for now. 1:15 to play here. Horton passes it into Bailey, and Middle Creek's being aggressive. There aren't many defenders back there, and if it keeps getting down in the box like that, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, they're entering dangerous territory with that. I mean, only 50 seconds left. I mean, there's not much you can do now.
As time winds down here at Middle Creek Senior Night, number 4 for the Mustangs, Emmy Lopez, is going to go down. And he's going to hop back up. And he just looked like he took a dive to slow the play down a little bit. Excuse me, he's actually limping, so that was a legitimate fall. But he looks to be all right. 45 seconds to go here. Mustangs down 4-2.
Middle Creek played a really good game tonight. I mean, the first 20 minutes that they played, were kind of slow. It seems like they were just kind of getting used to Apex again, but I think they really picked it up.
I think they did. I mean, they played excellent soccer in the second part of the first half, and at the beginning of the second half, they came out strong. And it's been a good game by both sides. As ball heading around, and Horton is tripped up, and it's gonna be a free kick for Apex here. As
Emmy Lopez is getting very frustrated. That's the second time he's taking his anger out. The first time he kicked it, the second time he throws it down.
Trying to get the free kick off before time expires, and Pastrana is going to kick the ball as time expires. Middle Creek is going to lose this one 4-2. Very tough defeat for the Mustangs on senior night, but we're going to take a quick break. You're watching the Sports Buck, and we'll be right back for post-game stats. And welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. This is post-game after a 4-2 defeat of Middle Creek by Apex Cougars. And, not what they were hoping for, but, I definitely think they played. It was nothing to be ashamed of by the Mustangs. They played an excellent game here, had a lot of opportunities, and things just didn't go their way this game, which is quite unfortunate. But Alex has some post-game stats for us.
Middle Creek had 27 shots on goal. And they had a goal by Matt Millington. And who was their other goal?
Was it Ty? No, Ty.
It was who did score their other goal?
I don't know, but Apex had 24 shots on goal, and there were 2 yellow cards for Middle Creek, Ty Unger and Chad Johnson, and 1 yellow card for Alex Herbst.
So excellent game by both teams. Middle Creek played well, but they just couldn't come out with the victory. And we'll be returning to you next week for the first round of the football playoffs. We'll be playing a home game here. Not sure who our opponent is, but sure to be an excellent game of football. So that's the next time you will see us. And for PJ Bellantoni and Alex Johnson, I'm Matt Kimball. Thank you for watching, and special thanks to Radino's Pizza of Holly Springs. We appreciate their support here, and thank you to all of our sponsors who we definitely appreciate your support here. And we will see you again in a week. Thank you for watching.